Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. Embarrassing admission, apparently since episode 1, I've been still rolling the beta branch of the game, which was the version 1.0 release prior to release, but then became, I don't know, antiquated or experimental or something. So actually I've been playing an older version of the game accidentally, that I assumed would roll over, but actually didn't. I think we're due for the pilot this time, but I can't remember. Functionally, this doesn't mean much except for the fact that I was kind of locking myself out of achievements. And also, at the same time... Yeah, with 10 hegemony credits, let's just go down. At the same time, I was also, in a way, nerfing myself, making it impossible for me to get the updates that came to the game, which may admittedly have nerfed some... or have buffed some guns. I don't know, maybe I made it... maybe I made it easier on myself to, like, get the super meat gun win recently or something like that accidentally. But I also... Don't break the water barrel, you dick! I also didn't get the Treadnought nerf, which is just the placebo effect in action, man. The fact that I was like, man, since the Treadnought nerf, he's, like, still a little tough. Like, he seems still pretty fast, but definitely slower, and I'm doing a lot better against him. Nope. That was the placebo effect. Luckily, I was using the placebo effect to make my life easier, which is, you know, always, I guess, the way you want to use the placebo effect. There's no shame in that. People always pride themselves, you know, that you realize medical science, and a lot of science, in fact, not just medical, is based on this idea that the, you know, placebo effect enables you to actually test the efficacy of other, you know, drugs and stuff like that. You know, if I was in a double-blind test to... you know, see if this drug improved my kidney function, I would totally know if I was having a placebo. No, you fucking wouldn't, dog. No, and if you were, you wouldn't get that dope-ass science money for being part of the clinical trial. You know why? Because no longer is it scientific if somebody goes in with a hunch about what they're gonna have. You're gonna miss out on that dope, okay, that was dangerous. That dope, you know, $500 for being part of that clinical trial or something. You know, it's a common trope in media that has to deal with college that, you know, one of the ways you make money in college is by doing, like, psychology experiments. It's true. That is fairly common. In my first year of university, if you took Psych 101, you had to do, I think, 5 hours of studies, but you could also get paid for them. So you would just go and take, like, questionnaires and you'd get, like, $20 an hour or something like that. That's where the taxpayers' money is going, and baby, it is sweet. I am going to use a lockpick. It has worked. We've gotten... Oh, God, here we go. At least this run isn't streamed, because when it's streamed, everyone just goes bullet, 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 bullet. I love the way this thing gets reloaded, though. Oh, my God, the water barrel was so close to the fireplace, but that's okay. I actually think bullet gun is, like, fairly acceptable as far as damage goes here. It's not ideal to be using because of the fact that it makes too much fucking noise. That's okay. Apart from that, I have updated, if that wasn't implicitly clear, I've updated to the release version of the game. Oh, there's another blank in here. I'm gonna try. Alright. I've updated to the release version of the game. I don't really expect it to have overarching implications on the way that this run is gonna go. Like, I would not be surprised if this run ends up being right in line with... Oh, you know what? I was totally the pilot on our last run because we fucking won. But whatever. We'll play as the Marine next time. I would rather be playing as the Marine, so... it's certainly not like I'm giving myself an unfair advantage here. It's Junk Salesman. I don't know if we want to buy any of those. We might want to buy keys. I find it's pretty helpful to have keys so we don't end up having to use the lockpick, but let's move on for now. Probably coming close to our boss fight. Yeah, I don't expect this to be, like, particularly easy or difficult as a result. If we fight the Treadnought, it may be easier, though. This is a ring of fire resistance. Okay, this is, I have to admit that any item that gives us a very narrow benefit doesn't mean bad, it just means narrow. Makes me a little, I wouldn't say unhappy, but it seems suboptimal compared to something with a more universal benefit, even if the magnitude of that benefit is smaller as a result. But still, I do tend, of all the status effects in the game, I do tend to probably get burned more than anything else. Okay, it's Bullet King now. was gonna say, why can't I switch guns here? I do tend to get burned more than anything else, probably, except for maybe just like straight up falling into pits, which does happen fairly periodically. Just keep yourself back here. Don't accidentally walk. Oh, this is like fighting the Stain, man. It's like fighting the Stain with a dodge roll. Easiest game of my life. I don't know. I wouldn't expect to flawless the boss with the lowercase r. It's not a bad gun. Oh god, I've really just a half second too slow on the reaction time there. More coffee in the bloodstream, please. And now I'm thinking, and this is a strategy that I've been trying to employ a little bit more lately. We got 2 blanks. We're gonna get HP back from the boss. Let's do our damnedest. Oh, I don't think I touched him there. He's got a larger hitbox than I would have expected, but unless we're going to put ourselves at serious risk of death, let's not worry at all about using any more blanks, and we'll save our blanks for the possibility to find the secret room as well. I think it's maybe getting into like an intermediate level tactic that could provide us with an appreciable benefit, assuming we actually find our secret room. And if we don't find our secret room, we're not really missing out on anything as a result. A little bit of a disappointing fight, but at the same time, I had to set my expectations a little lower because of the fact that I really didn't have a great boss-killing item available to me here. Hopefully we get at least half a heart. If we don't, life's going to be a little tough for a little while, but that's okay. Okay, we got a full heart, armor, wind-up gun. Where would I look for a secret room? Possibly here? Okay. The other opportunity, I think, would be in this chest room back here. The wind-up gun, by the way, it's okay. It's not bad. Necessarily, at least. And it may end up being the case that blanks would have been the better option for us to use against the boss, but I like the idea of this. Dang it. I really thought that was going to work out. Okay, let's just head down to the next floor. You know, we have an advantage here in that we have 60 credits. Could use that to buy a better gun, perhaps, on the next shop. Let me take a sip of this coffee. In terms of basically all appreciable aspects of the game right now, I'd say we're behind schedule. But that doesn't mean that it's necessarily a loss. It doesn't take a ton to turn us around. You know, finding a black market where we can buy some HP would be very meaningful. Careful. Get ready. I don't know why I wanted to stand right next to him there. I wonder if there was a small nerf to Iron Maiden HP, because that seemed like a little easier than I would have expected. I'll have to look into those patch notes, because I think there's been maybe 2 or 3 updates since the game came out, so I'm like way behind the times. It has been out now for like 2.5 weeks, I think, so there's a long way to go for me to get back to currency, I suppose. And I'm not talking about a financial instrument that unlocks the ability to trade in Civilization 2. I'm talking about maybe recency. Primacy? I don't know how you... That sounds like a pharmaceutical company. For which you will not be invited to participate in their clinical trials as a result of your know-it-all-ish. Know-it-all-ishness. There we go. Okay, ammunition. I will take it for lowercase r, but the wind-up gun seems to outclass it. What do we got here? Hearts, keys, ammo. Kind of a very, very standard shop. Not a huge fan. Really just hoping to pick up a weapon that kind of gives us a little bit of an edge at this point. But it's only the 2nd floor. You don't have to be blowing the doors off on the 2nd floor. All you gotta do is live. Probably... Oh, that was scary. For the 3rd floor, depending on which boss we fight, we're gonna want to move into, you know, having a little bit more urgency when it comes to killing rooms. But for now, wind-up gun is at the very least acceptable. Wow, actually really good leading on that shot. I thought they were going to get me there. 88 credits. So now we're really hoping for a black market just so that we can actually turn our credits into something on this floor. And one of the things that I think is like a huge difference between Afterbirth, or the Isaac formula in general, ooh, 2 armor, and Gungeon is the importance of HP upgrades. I would love to get some HP upgrades here. Okay, step right up, break the targets, win a prize, 30 credits. At least we got something to do with our 30 credits. 1 should be easy. Okay. 2 should be a little bit more difficult. I think I want to hit Especially when my controller keeps moving. I want to hit, like, right on the apex here. Okay, there's 2. How the heck are you going to get 3? I mean, I have no idea. Maybe, like, you hit this, and then it bounces back. Yo, controller, stop moving, please. I was kind of hoping to sneak it in there. Okay. We should still have a chance here, but we've got at least 2. This is a little bit of a tougher setup. Apparently, if you have the ability to fly, you can just fly over to these and, you know, hit them yourself. Ah, I fudged it. Okay. We did get a blue chest. Bullet casing. Rolling reload. Hold up. Rolling reloads? Is that what this is going to be? These handcrafted shells are extremely easy to handle. So easy, in fact, that a single shell can be reloaded during a standard dodge roll. Reversible bullets crafted by Edwin. In his old age, he grew tired of squinting to see which end of the bullet was up. Let's try something. Every time you roll, you reload a single bullet. I really, really like these kind of items in Gungeon. It plays around with, if you'll allow me to put on my very amateur game designer hat, it plays around with an interesting design space that doesn't exist in a lot of games like this, of the reloading space. Which is to say that, you know, in Afterbirth, there's not really... In Nuclear Throne there kind of is, but in Afterbirth there's not really a reloading mechanic that can be played around with. Whereas in Gungeon, there is, and this kind of is a cool way. You can see this working with a lot of different guns, or at least a small subset of guns, to be pretty interesting for us here. Like, the wind-up gun almost is at risk of being interesting now as a result of this fucking book, man. The fact that we can, you know, shoot once, dodge roll, and get our most powerful shot back, is it worth sacrificing our rate of fire? No, probably not. I'll use a lockpick on this one. We got lucky again. Table Tech Sight, I think. Table Tech Sight is basically like giving us, not double vision, but like maybe Potion of Gun Friendship every time we flip a table. It's not bad. I'm not articulating my point here fairly well, but what I'm getting at is, imagine if we actually had some weapons that were good. And, in particular, a weapon that maybe shoots once and takes a while to reload. This gives us some interesting kind of implications here that, as of present, we haven't really seen. Plus, it's an item I haven't seen, so I'm sure that to get, you know, whatever landmark achievement is at the end of this, we're gonna have to get it at some point anyway. Can't deny that, the weak link in this run so far has been, well, if not my weapons, then my poor play, for sure, because, we actually, I'm gonna go lowercase r temporarily, because, I want to keep our best gun available for the boss, and unfortunately right now our best gun is, the wind-up gun, which would normally be like a C item, like on a letter grading system. The C doesn't stand for, like, you know, cock asshole or something. It just stands for, I don't know why they use a letter grading system A, B, C, D, you know? You look it up on Wikipedia. In fact, that's my to-do list for after this run. Why do we use A, D, C, B, A, D, C, B, F? What is E gonna be confused with? Like excellent? I wonder. Because you'd think B could be confused with bad anyway. Oh, we have to open this. It's a bad habit now, but it worked out the first few times, so that bad habit has been reinforced. Buy the key. Come back here. You're gonna give me a gun that makes me feel more confident. What is this? The Particulator. Strange matter, and it only has one shot in it, so every time we dodge roll, we're gonna get a reload there. We're in the unenviable position of using it to fight our boss, unfortunately, which is not necessarily bad, because it could be an amazing boss-killing item. But the downside is that I've never seen it before, so I may not use it properly to start with. Can you do it like... Yeah, if you roll twice, you get 2 shots back, okay. That's good to know. Learning a little bit about the practicality of this weapon. I'm not supposed to be using this. I should probably go back to lowercase r. Now all we need... Oh, thanks for the key. Now all we need is a utility gun for killing this boss. Okay, so it's the Beholster. It still takes forever to reload. The dodge roll just instigates the reload. Okay. Yo, this guy, like, the Beholster will not kill his minion. That's very disappointing to me. So I'm not... I mean, the Particulator seems great, by the way. just want to get out of there. However, the Beholster has two distinct phases. There's the phase where you deal damage to his asshole, which is this one right here. And then there's the phase where he summons missiles and minions. Missiles and minions is a far-out game. And we have to switch to the wind-up gun for that section. But the Particulator seems really good for dealing with bosses. Lucky us. And lucky us again that we didn't have to deal with that. That only used 13 bullets. We did get the Flawless. We also got ammunition. That's the blooper, right? Blooper's pretty good. Back to full HP. Got our HP back. We'll take bullets for the wind-up gun. I mean, it's only got 88 bullets, but I feel like the blooper is probably your room clearer just by virtue of the fact that we're never going to use it for bosses. It's been pushed out by the fact that the Particulator is good enough. So for right now, that was a mammoth swallow of coffee there. For now, we're going to use the blooper to clear rooms. And you know what? I'm going to be pleased to do so. It's a shame that the Particulator doesn't basically... Oh, right, table text site. It's a shame that the Particulator doesn't allow me to cheese the system by just reloading instantly. Otherwise, the DPS out of it would be ridiculous. And, of course, you can see my strategy right now, which is basically... Oh Lord. Never reloading. And instead just dodge rolling all the time. It's like the closer you get to the bottom, the less shots you get per bloop. Is that the way this is going? Should have pretty high knockback here. Yeah, we knocked one in. Yeah, some of the bloops have less bloops in them. So I think you want to keep this like fairly constantly reloaded. So I almost feel like our loop here for the bloop should be like shoot once, dodge, shoot once, dodge. And then as a result, we should get fairly efficient usage out of this. Of course, that's a perfect world scenario. Maybe shoot twice and dodge is somewhat more realistic. Oh, that was a total waste. It's a weird situation, because I, of course, want to use my best weapon to kill bosses and also clear rooms, but in our present situation, we have two pretty good, like, high damage items in the form of the Particulator and the blooper. But I can't really use both of them. Another key. That takes us to 3, which is surprising, but also great. Just keep it up here. Keep it up. Oh, that was the first damage you've taken since, like, the first boss, man. I should not have even been forced to reload there. That's my own idiocy. Okay, just, I mean, be smart here. There's no reason we should be eating shit against these enemies at this point. If our biggest concern was the weaponry that we had available, we've mostly taken care of that. It does suck that I'll probably have to get rid of the blooper, at least until our next ammo drop. We may even want to use our next ammo drop, in particular, to take out any deficiency that we have with respect to our Particulator. I'm assuming the Particulator just seems like a laser scrambler, which is like a really tempting value proposition. Okay, these guys are not really suitable, in my opinion, for the blooper usage, because they're just gonna split into enemies who are, you know, annoying enough in their own right. But the blooper, not the blooper, sorry, the bullet weapon, lowercase r, doesn't really benefit from our dodge reload for sure. I can imagine something like the crossbow would just be, like, disgustingly good. Ooh, ammo. Okay, we do want that for the blooper right now. Particulator only used 13 shots to make a mockery of our last boss, so that's good stuff. Now, we've got more than enough keys to open all the chests on this floor, so I may actually endeavor to do that instead of what I would often do, where, you know, use a lockpick on a shitty chest. Even a shitty chest could still be somewhat okay for us here. because we basically just want the item. We just want to stack up as much of a confluence of items as possible. I mean, even that, keep in mind, this rolling reload that we got, it might not be the most incredible item in video game history, but it seems pretty good, and we got this for getting 2 out of 4 on the target game, so, you know, there is I think we should check this. Oh, he's got shit for sale. Table Tech Blank is non-negotiable. And then if you can get some lodestone to go with it, like Chaos Amolets, not lodestone, sorry, Amolets. If you can get some Amolets to go with it, this would be amazing. This may actually incentivize shooting a chest to get junk, if there's a junk salesman. Bad habit, man. Oh, but we got Void Core Assault Rifle, which actually probably takes precedence over the blooper for being a room clearer. A little bit more reliable, I suppose. Less DPS, but I think it's a better choice just for output. It's not going to be as cool with the rolling reload, but this allows us to keep blooper for bosses, which is fine. Yeah, if the particulator runs out of ammo. Okay, who we fighting? It's New Treadnought for the first time ever. This should be like when, you know, the Russian Olympic hockey team trains with parachutes on their backs so they can skate faster when they take them off. You know, we're used to fighting this guy at full speed. By the way, he's getting, like, really fucking close to me. I'm feeling like my speed maybe has been nerfed as well. I'm joking. It obviously has not, but it would be beautiful for me to maybe be slightly faster. I wonder if the particulator slows you down, or even just slows you down while reloading. Oh my god. I was like, the bullet was chasing me. I went to the Charlize Theron from Prometheus school of dodging shit. Ran straight into it. That's alright. Everyone tweeting me, oh, first time I fought Treadnought, I flawlessed him, no problem. Yeah, okay, you know. Sometimes the first time you shoot a basketball, you score from half court, but the odds aren't very good. We could have flawlessed him there, though, if we just did a little bit more of an effective roll. Particulator, don't sweat it, man. You're doing fine. Okay. Got armor. Lots of armor, in fact. Magnum, which I think is acceptable. I don't really envision a scenario in which we end up using this that frequently. But it seems, I mean, with rolling reload, we seem to be at an advantage when it comes to, I was hoping this would be the right one. I still got to spawn his bullet, unfortunately. I think we're at an advantage when it comes to having, weapons that have a very low magazine size, but a very high, you know, rate of damage. Especially if we can actually circumvent the reload with the rolling reload, which appears to be debatable for some guns, but take it either way. Oh, I thought we were gonna get him there. This is an embarrassing room, just in terms of the length of time it's taking us to kill these fucking enemies. There we go. Alright, we will possibly have a chance to run out of ammo for Void Core, and you know what? That's totally okay. This is another key room. Oh, HP, so slightly makes up for not being able to flawless the boss. We're done with this floor pretty shortly. It seems... I haven't seen the shop yet, though. It seems unlikely, though, that I'll be able to get to Chaos Amulet, but we do have Table Tech Blank, so... Table Tech Blank and Table Tech Sight, so if we can get anything that buffs that, it's a dream come true, man. Like, give me 100 on this floor. Just be lucky enough to give me 100. I don't mind selling some shit back. Like, if you got a junk man in here, which you do not, disregard then. I was gonna say I'll totally sell back, the fire resistance, but unfortunately, we might be able to get lodestone amulet, but I'm not gonna pay 70 for that when we could buy things we might actually value a little bit more than that starting on the next floor. For now, let's head downwards. We're going to the 4th floor. 5 HP, 2 armor, good guns, decent synergies. Do I think that logically we have a chance at our second win in a row? I think it could theoretically have a chance, yes. I'm not trying to get too cocky about it, but I do think that the conditions are right for that potentiality to exist. Let's put it as diplomatically as I can. Oh, this Table Tech Blank. not only saved me some HP loss, but saved me the use of a blank there. And then, of course, I got hit right after. But that's what you get for being a little enamored with the situation. Now, the Void Core, while totally solid, may not be the dream killer. And I guess I want it to be the dream enabler more than the dream killer. It could be good. Oh, I wonder what you use here, man. And the Magnum is not quite as potent as I expected it to be. I just waited way too long to go for the dodge roll there. Okay, don't get sad, get glad, and then get fucking mad. We should be completely fine. Even if we take a little damage, these rooms are not necessarily easy. And beyond that, we are not necessarily in a bad position from... we gotta take the ticket later, right? We're not in a bad position for HP at all. What I will say is we could have taken ammo for Void Core, but... motherfuckers. The Void Core is starting to run out. We should kill the... Is there an Iron Maiden or something here? Would you listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me? Ooh-wee, 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 ooh. That's Weedus's teenage dirtbag. When he's making bullets, I'm making flip tables here. Don't get poisoned. Don't get poisoned. Alright, that was much better. The Void Core is about to run out. Ooh, do you lockpick that? Do you lockpick that? I would say probably no. I think your better outcome is to wait for a key. Blue chests, admittedly, I was wrong. I have been operating under the assumption that green chests were worse than blue chests. Green chests are better than blue chests, as people have let me know. But I still think they're worth opening, so I'm going to come back here and give it a crack. Not really looking for anything in particular. And the bow is nothing in particular, so that's absolutely fine. Do we want to use this to clear rooms? Honestly, I think it's dysfunctional for clearing rooms. I think that we are going to not be very interested in that at all. But we're now at a gun muncher level for sure. We're lucky enough that most of our weapons are actually pretty good. Like, we haven't picked up too much junk, but we definitely have... I mean, I'd like to get to that shop if we can get a key, so let's not use the lockpick for the chance that it breaks. But, I think that we've got a pretty okay chance to gun munch as a result of the fact that now we have the bow, which we just have no interest in. Take the blooper temporarily. This room's not going to be easy. Again, why reload? Just dodge instead. It's faster. Well, it's faster to reload, or to dodge reload one shot than it is to full reload one shot, but still, you know, you get the idea. Okay, there is a gun muncher. I don't think you put the Void Core in here because I think it's good enough as a room clearer. I think you feed them the bow, which we will never use, and then probably lowercase r, and we keep the wind up as like a gun of last resort. And then this spits out the Cold 45 is just what got unlocked. It spits out the regular shotgun. Then I think we maybe put in... Would I rather have Magnum or wind-up gun? I think I'd rather have the wind-up gun, man. So I'm going to put the Magnum... Oh, it's full. Never mind. So we got the regular shotgun. I don't think the regular shotgun is great, but again, that's the risk of rolling the gun muncher. Sometimes you get what you want, sometimes you don't. Knockback on the regular shotgun is going to be just lovely. Fuck all skeletons, man. Okay, we gotta at least get over to Skeleton Man's lair. I got no problem firing a particulator at this piece of garbage. Okay. Bloop his skull into skull juice. You will be killed. We're not done with this room yet. It's one of the blue guys. No, it's one of these guys. Okay. I mean... You should either use the Magnum or the regular shotgun right now. Save the blooper. Better used as a room clearer on the 5th floor. Ammo will go into the... Oh my god, these freaking blue guys. Ammo will go into the Void Core Assault Rifle. Again, what I'm learning, I think, is that the range is as much of a important product of things as the damage is. And the Void Core has incredible range. The Magnum has got okay DPS if you really mash on that button, but the Void Core is where it's at for a range perspective, without a doubt. Okay, I don't know how we killed them so fast. It must have been Table Tech's sight helping us out, but I'm very contented with it either way. Easy room. Okie dokie. 4 HP. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm scared about how this boss fight goes down right now, but I would say that I would prefer to have more HP if possible. Not just, I mean, more HP containers would be awesome, but not necessary, I feel. Shouldn't have wasted that, but I thought maybe, hey, I could find a secret room. What a smart guy. I wonder if these table techs just can't find a secret room. Or if rooms with no tables are just more likely to be secret rooms. A couple of different statistical confluences that could be happening there. I like our chances against the boss with 4 HP. 4 HP and 2 blanks. There is a valid criticism of Table Tech Blank, and that is, like all Table Tech Blank items, that is that boss fights never, or at least rarely, have tables. Like, I think there's one Gatling Gull that has tables on it. One Gatling Gull Arena, I should say. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty shitty. I would like Table Tech Blank to be more useful, but it's so useful as a room clearer. Green chest, and he's better. Beehive is actually pretty bad as far as items go. Oh, we did it, and we got a key out of it. At least I feel like it's not Beehive, it's Honeycomb, but it's the item that allows us to emit bees whenever we get hit. It could be a difference maker, but it's unlikely. A candidate to maybe be sold to the junk buyer at the shop. Should really get in the habit with rolling reload of just rolling all the fucking time. Regular shotgun is okay for us. Kind of amazingly enough. That was really dumb of me. There was no reason for me to get hit there. But it is at least, it's accomplishing something for us here. I think here you just, maybe even pull out your rogue special and just nuke these guys from across the map, especially if they're not going to take a shot at you. It's going to take a little while here. Okay, now you might want to pull out the blooper temporary. These guys are not blooper worthy. I thought maybe we'd encounter some slightly tougher enemies there. This is the end of this floor, or the end of that end of this floor at least. Looks like our boss fight basically has to be here. We got 3.5 HP, but we have so much money. I don't think we stand to gain by saving money if there's something worth buying on this floor. Ammo for the Void Core Assault Rifle might be worth more than HP. We have a key so we can get into the shop. Let's just explore first to see what else we've got on this floor. I'm hoping that our shop is... Oh, there you go. I'm hoping that our shop contains a lot of value for us, though. So it's like here. Is it worth using a key to have the privilege to buy something? I think that the answer is probably. And I mean that in the most honest way possible. I mean, we're spending a key to get in here, but there's very limited resources when it comes to our... Oh, there's a little bit more space on this floor. There's very limited resources, so, you know, paying a key to buy stuff, you know, sometimes that's worth it. I think I am just going to go fight the boss now rather than explore what is our last dead end. And what do we need to really sell me on this run? I mean, a flawless here would be incredible. But if I could just... Oh, Lord. I'm not sure that this fight is going fast enough with the Particulator, if I'm being honest. But if I could get a good active item... I mean, I'm always asking for the same shit, but if I can get a good active item, that would be a dream come true, man. You're feeling this, right? Like, that's just not enough damage to really feel like we got a great chance at it. Whereas the blooper seems to be just crushing it. I recognize, by the way, the desire to use blanks. I don't think this is our right time to use blanks, though. I think this is the right time to use blanks. Is when we find ourselves getting hit by one of these shots that's slightly more unpredictable. Okay, one of the statues is almost dead. Weirdly, not a good dodge. Not a good dodge. Weirdly enough, I think my dodges are getting worse on that section. Just probably unexpected. Oh no, I was doing so well too. Okay. 2 of them are dead now. Well, it says only one of them is dead, but... Okay, I thought 2 of them were out of HP. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe their health bars just lined up in a weird way. That was really bad of me. That was substantially worse. Okay, don't... Okay. Do not throw at this point. After you've done so much and gotten so far. In the end, you want it to really matter. This would be a throw and a fucking half right here. No! I rolled in the wrong direction. Dude, there is no reason for that run to have to end in nightmare. Oh, that hurts. I really thought we had a good chance. For now, thanks for watching. I apologize. Did the statues get buffed? That's what I'm going to blame. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. If you like the episode, click the like button. If you didn't, I apologize. But I'll see you next time.